Hi guys, it's the RPG Brit here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Martha is Dead. Um, so, I was actually thinking, I think that dream that she's having, the nightmare of someone cutting her sister's face off, I think it's symbolising her, because she's stolen her identity kind of thing, so she's kind of stolen her faith. I don't know, it was just me thinking out loud really. Let's have a look at the picture.
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now...
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly identical.
Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
Well, that is actually kind like they say that, don't they? That pictures can capture souls. Like this picture looks familiar, but I cannot remember what. Isn't it meant to be? Yeah, look, it's someone with a knife. It's like a kid snatcher or something. I think I could be wrong, but why would you have that? Oh, you got Red Riding Hood. Oh, maybe these are all old like nursery tales or like Brothers Grimm type thing. I don't know. Let's have a look at that. Although I can't quite. There we go.
Scary fairy tales.
Yeah, there you go.
Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I did kind of recognize that bottom picture, but I can't. For the life of me, I cannot picture it. Look at it, it looks quite nice. Nice graphics.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
We probably should wear Martha's, I suppose.
The elegant dress? No, I'll never hear the end of it from Mother.
That's an elegant dress, is it? Okay. What about just a plain white shirt?
I'm already dressed.
Okay, cool. Right, I've got a picture here to have a
Our
look at.
beautiful home. In spite of everything, I prefer being here.
Oh, more creepy pictures.
Even more scary fairy tales.
Yeah. I'd love to know what they all are. I mean, that's like Red Riding Hood again. But what are the others? If anyone knows, pop them down in the comments. Old like creepy folk tales I really like. I want to actually get the Brothers Grimm and read them.
This is
Oh,
Martha's
what is
trinket
this?
box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
We're going to need to try and find the key. Okay, right, let's just do a once over the room. I don't think there's anything. No.
It's about 9:30.
Looks dead on 9:30. Okay, and then this is my room. But obviously, you know, we're pretending to be
I
Martha.
always keep my trinket box locked.
What's this photo?
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together.
Who's Lapo? Interesting.
The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me. Nanny will be visiting me soon.
Maybe she can tell the difference. Now, I wonder if that is there because Nanny is either someone who looks after kids, or sometimes it's actually the grandmother.
Her
It's called
dress.
Nanny.
The one Martha wore when she was...
Yeah, drowning. I'm surprised they would have even kept it. Seems a bit odd.
It's me with the nanny. Or maybe it was Martha. No one can remember.
The fact he said with the nanny rather than with my nanny or with Nanny makes me think it is just
I
the
still like to have the books
babysitter.
and games from when I was little with me. I'm already dressed.
Okay, cool. Right, just got one photo here to look
Here's
at,
the
and then I
whole
think
family
that's it.
together. A very rare thing indeed.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look the happiest of photos, does it? I know, got something here. It's just the calendar.
It's July 18th.
Cool. Right, that, I believe, is everything in here. So
Everything I need is always in my bag.
let's head on out. Right, R1 to open the bag. Oh, there you go. So we've got what looks like a map. So you have opened Julia's bag. Here you will find objects that I'm going to say Julia, but I think it's spelled like I think it is Julia, but it's pronounced differently because it's Italian. So I'm just going to say Julia, just to save embarrassment. Julia always carries with her, along with any picked up during the game. Okay. Objects are listed at the bottom left section. Select an object to use or analyze it. Now try selecting the key or the map. Right. Very basic map. That's cool. Objectives. I must put one of my photos in this empty frame. I always said to Martha I would, but I never did. She would have liked it so much. Requirements, the camera. So maybe I need to take a picture of myself. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I always have my camera with me. When you least expect it, the opportunity for the perfect shot presents itself. You can hold square to zoom out. Oh, okay. So yes, we've got the woods down here. This is the lake with the island on top where that guy apparently was hung. We've got something down there. Not sure what that is. The house, the church, and yeah, I'm guessing that is the wood here. It's symbolising that. Okay. You've no photos, and then log. That's just everything that I've said, so that's cool in case I need to go back on it. Right, the key.
Key to my trinket box.
Right, so that's to this one then.
Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now. July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
I was just thinking, I mean, for one, I'm glad that she reads it, because that handwriting is not the easiest to read. But I love the artwork. It's so almost like simple, almost. It's very nice.
I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast.
Oh, let's get in my room.
I'm sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her
This is
light.
not the right key.
When she wakes up,
I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box. They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
Why? Surely you just pretend to be Martha, wouldn't you? Right, so what am I missing now then? I mean, I know I'm meant to be putting one of my pictures in that frame, but I don't have a picture yet. Maybe I can just leave. Okay, so we're not actually in our house. We've gone and lived it at the nanny's house because of the war. Because I think when it was talking about it on the radio, our dad's actually quite high up. He's like a colonel or something.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here. Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
I quite like them. I actually remember my father, like growing up, used to have really old pictures like that, and I just used to find them really fascinating. Let me try and open this, and I'm not going to be able to. No, it doesn't even let me try. That's fine. So it's just down this way that we got to go.
There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
I can't even really make that one out. It's a bit too dark. L1 is to run. Nice. Is that in here?
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
So what was the other room then? With 2 beds? I thought that was my room.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Well, maybe when they were younger, they were separated, but when they came back to live here, but something's going on in there. And this is downstairs.
Mummy's family coat of arms.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irene. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irene. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia.
Julia, okay.
I will take it away soon. I promise.
I'll say Julia from now on.
So it makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Right, so objectives. Let's have a look. So newspaper. I'll read newspaper dated 18th of July. It might be on the table. Okay, I did assume that was the case. So yeah, we've got to proper pretend like we're Martha. Do all of her
During the
habits and
deep
everything.
winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
Yeah, so she just said Julia. So yeah, I'll just say Julia. That's fine. So it's obviously because she's talking in a British accent because I've selected English.
Daddy says that our wine, which is produced here, is extraordinary. I hate wine. I prefer beer.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm the same, to be honest.
These plates are not ours. Nanny left them here. I remember them well.
It's a very weird thing having plates on display, I always thought.
Mummy's family coat of arms.
Again. Right, so let's try and do everything before reading that newspaper, because I don't want to miss anything.
Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously.
I can't seem to do anything with it. Oh, there you go.
For Julia, to take more and more photos. Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Chocolate.
We'll do that in a
privilege
sec.
for few people in these times. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
Got a little storage space under the stairs. What about in here? I will go outside, but I don't want to miss anything. I'm too much of a completionist.
Dante's Inferno illustrated by Dore. Always hanging cheery things.
It's another story that fascinates me is Dante's Inferno, but I've heard it's quite a tough read because of how old it is, but I wouldn't mind giving it a go. I've seen the animated version
I liked
of it,
watching Nanny as she cooked.
and it's
I
incredible.
always picked up loads of techniques.
What do we have here? What's that site unlocked? Oh, maybe that's for the camera. It did look like it might be for a camera. Let's have a look. No, that's the camera there, isn't it? Yeah. You're about to use Julia's camera. It's a 1914 Rolleicord with 120mm film. You'll use it to take photos throughout the game. Some photos will have hidden elements that will progress the game's story. While holding the camera, an icon will appear to indicate points of photographic interest. This icon will appear and become clearer the closer you are. Press square to see your camera and any fitted attachments. Let's see, I did have a new cover. Check. I actually like the black, to be honest. Stop observing. Look for a subject you want to photograph and press X to continue, or triangle to exit camera mode. So what do points of interest look like, I wonder? I'm going to put it away for now. And once we get outside... I wonder if there's anything in the house, actually. But then, let me test this. I want to see if I can still look at stuff while I've got the camera out. So I'm not sure I can. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine.
One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are?
Oh, the music just suddenly got really loud.
War. Always war. Even in paintings.
Got some weird masks, a happy and a sad
These
face.
masks. I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze.
This house is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Photographs that Father took of this house.
Orgy Bonsi. On the day of Saint Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by
Oh, this has been ruined before. Yeah, there she is.
Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falcium Regiment, counterattacked yesterday, forcing the French to retreat to Piazza del Mercato. The situation is currently under control.
Okay, I think that's finished.
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K.
Yeah, General.
As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H.
Yeah, of course, because do you know what? It completely slipped my mind. Italy were on the side of the Nazis under Mussolini. Completely forgot about that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, she's pressing triangle. Stop observing. Just pressing triangle brings up the camera, so that's easier than going in the bag.
Mummy and Daddy. They are the epitome of wealth and elegance. But pain pays no heed to money and style.
Try taking a photo of a sparrow outside to test the camera properly. So it's giving me a hint, because obviously I'm not
Daddy's
doing it.
clothes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me.
Right, anything in here? It doesn't look like it. I mean, look at it. It does look beautiful, doesn't it? You're about to take your first picture. To simplify the situation, the picture preview displays the settings as you change them on your camera. In real life, the viewfinder's image is controlled by the secondary lens and only responds to focus. So you got prepare for your first picture. If you stand still, you'll be able to fine-tune the camera rotation, pitch, and height. I don't even know what that means. Open the advanced settings panel to make your picture unique. Oh wow, there's so much detail in this. Use the panel's controls to adjust focus, exposure, and aperture. Press R1 to switch to the Extras tab. Okay, so that's lighter and darker. And so is that. Okay, and then... Oh, there you go, and the focus is left and right. Okay. It's not too difficult. Press R1 to go into Extras tab. Here you'll find all of the camera's add-ons. You'll be able to use different lenses, filters, films of various sensitivities, and much more. Right now, however, you only have 100 ISO film. After closing this window, adjust the camera, then press square to shoot. So, okay, so that's rotating, and that's literally just going up and down. And that's to pivot. So what does the I'm gonna have to take a picture because it's not actually letting me count it because I'm still in a tutorial. There we go. Congratulations, you've taken your first photo. You can shoot as many photos as you want throughout the game, but remember that only a few will be critical to the story's progress. Soon you'll learn how to develop the photos you've taken. Oh, okay. So much detail into just photography, but that's fine. Right. Oh, I have to hold it to leave. Okay. Right, I will take a proper picture of the sparrows outside. It's old farming equipment, isn't it? Looks like one of the things. Or is that what they'd have on their shoulders to carry buckets? Like a milkmaid type thing. I wonder if taking a picture of her. Oh wow, it's dark. Why is it so dark? No, we don't want that. We want exposure and aperture. That is cool. I've never played anything that takes so much detail into taking pictures, and we've got to learn how to develop them as well.
We are
Oh.
so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
Also, is he actually a general for the German army? I thought he might have been the Italian.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
Is it significant? I'm guessing it is if they're saying it.
This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house. These could be of use to me.
Oh, nice. That's fine, I'll take it then.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
Fair enough.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
You know, if you want something done properly, you got to do it yourself, kind of thing. It's just this doesn't look like spilt wine, does it? Or is it? That's
Our
very
wine.
odd.
Daddy is so proud of it.
That looks like a drag, or maybe that's where they've swept up the glass and it's dragged the wine across the floor. There's the developing room. Right, so we've got the scissors. That's fine. Let's run in.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Right, I guess we're probably going to have to learn now, don't we?
Old photographs that Father took of this house.
Okay.
There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
Okay, so you develop, first rinse, fixing, and then second rinse. Is that right? I know I had to develop photos for the medium, but I'm guessing it's not going to be. It's going to be much more detailed than that. Okay, so that's where they put the film. Or they project it down onto a piece of paper, maybe? Looks like it. To develop a photo, you'll first have to use the enlarger. The enlarger is an optical instrument that allows you to process photographic paper. After shooting a photo, the film must be developed in several steps. The aspect has been omitted for the sake of simplicity, but in reality the steps are as follows. The film is firstly rolled on a reel and put inside a small tank. That tank is then immersed in the developer, washed, and then immersed in a stop bath. It is then washed again, dried, and finally cut. So that all of that, we don't have to do any of that. You'll find your rolls of film already developed and ready for printing, yeah. So that bit's already been taken away, so that's good. Choose the image you want to print to paper. The preview on the left side will help you choose. Of course, you will see your images in negative. Of course. Choose which photo. I'm going to choose that one. The enlarger allows you to customize your photos even more. You can choose on which part of the paper the picture will be printed. You can adjust the focus and choose how long to expose the photographic paper. With the red filter, you can project and see the image on the paper without exposing it. Use the controls to move the paper on the bench and to adjust the magnification and focus. When the three circles are aligned, the picture is focused. If you still see the image out of focus when aligned, you probably shot it that way. Okay. Play with the adjustments until you're happy. When you're ready, press square to continue. Okay, so zooming in and out. Just get it in the whole frame. Like that. Adjust focus is L2 and R2. Okay, yeah, so they've got to be aligned like that. When the red filter is removed, the image is exposed onto the paper. This process has been automated and made faster than what happens in real life. Okay, just got to do it for a few seconds. And then it goes in the baths. Immerse the paper in the developer and the image will appear. To achieve ideal exposure, take the paper out of the developer when the timer is in the green zone. If you take the paper out too early or too late, the picture will be ruined and you'll have to print it again. So square to stop it. At least it moves quite slowly. In real life, immersion in the developer is followed by a wash, a stop bath, and then a second wash. These additional baths have been skipped for the sake of simplicity. So is it just that then? Yeah. Here's your printed photo. God, it's creepy, isn't it? Here's your printed photo. You can keep it in your album or scrap it. You can print each shot as many times as you like. All shots remain available to print at any time. I'm going to put that in the album. Well, there we go. Developed our first picture. Right, the next time I see it autosaved, I will end the video. What is that up there? Is that an objective or something?
Daddy had
Not
this
sure.
device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
Yes, I mean, in this video, we've not really done a lot, but just explored the house. But, you know, if you've watched any of my other Let's Plays, you know that I like to try and do everything I can before actually advancing in the story.
I don't like wine all that much, but I go crazy for our dessert wine. It is very sweet.
I can barely see anything.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls.
Oh, nice.
The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that. When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
I mean, they do look fairly big. Is there anything around here? I'm guessing at some point those doors open and we can see a little bit clearer in here. Right. Let me see if I've still got a... Yeah, take a photo in the garden. I've still got to do that. And read the newspaper. That's fine. Let's go up and... We'll go up and read the newspaper. And then we'll... I'm assuming that might auto-save it then. Except the garden's that way. Let's just see if there's anything in this front entrance bit. It doesn't look like it. Look at all these old tools. It's very cool. Oh yeah, we're not going to explore the grounds yet because I think that's going to take me quite a while. But let's read the newspaper though.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
What if it was you that actually killed them because you were jealous or something? How do I actually... Okay, I press X to select it. Yeah, we've already done that one.
Firm bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk.
Yeah, I mean, it's nearing the end of the war now, so...
Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
Okay, how do I get to that one at the bottom? There you go.
First improvements in food registration. Bread
Okay.
rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th. A kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers, and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Well, there you go. Is that not saying that's complete? Yeah, read the newspaper. Okay, cool. Right, so I'm going to save it now because we can just do manual saves whenever we want anyway. I'm going to manually save it, and then in the next episode, I love that door knocker. Look at that. That's very cool. In the next episode, we will have a look out in the actual grounds and we'll take a photo of a sparrow if we can find one. They said it's on the wall, so I'm assuming it's that wall right in front of me somewhere. But yeah, cool. If you haven't already, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much and take care.